So this box at home from your internet service provider, BT, Sky, AT&T, Verizon, and this box gives you a unique IP address on the internet. This box we call a router, by the way. It's a device which connects you to the internet. But at your house probably you have multiple laptops, desktops, they're all connected to the internet, but they're all connected through this one router, through this one IP address. But all your devices, all your laptops which are connected to this router get their own internal IP address. We call this an internal network. It's your own network in your house. Each device which is connected to this router gets an IP address in the range of 192.168.1.1, for example, or .1.2. And maybe you've seen this IP address, 192.168.1.10. These are IP addresses, you could say, behind your router, in your house from your internal devices. Also, do realize that all the data that we send to the internet, we send in small packets. That's more efficient for speed, but also for error recovery. If there's a network glitch or an error somewhere, we only have to resend a small packet. But now let's imagine I'm on my laptop, I'm going to Facebook, and my wife is on her laptop googling something. I get the web pages from Facebook on my device, on my laptop, and my wife gets the answers, the replies from Google on her laptop. How exactly does that work? Let me explain using this example at the office. At the office, the same problem. The office has one router. Your business has probably one router which connects the business to the internet. This one router has one IP address on the internet. I'm on my desktop going to Facebook, and my boss is on his desktop maybe also going to the internet. Could be quite embarrassing if my boss sees my web pages, right? I want to see my web pages, and of course my boss wants to see his web pages. He requests it on his browser. So how does this work? Well, before we send the packet of data over the line to the internet, we add a wrapper. We add an envelope around the data, you could say. And on this envelope, we put the sender address. In this example, 192.168.1.10. On the envelope, we put the sender address, in this example, my IP address. I forward the packet to the router. The router again adds a wrapper, adds an envelope, puts its sender address on it. I'm this router. Again, he forwards the packet to the internet service provider. The internet service provider adds a wrapper, adds an envelope, puts its sender address on it. I'm BT and this is my address. He forwards the packet to the router connected to the big internet. This router adds a wrapper, an envelope, puts its sender address on it. Forwards it to the router of Facebook, for example. The router again adds an envelope, puts its sender address on it, and now the packet arrives at the computer of Facebook. Facebook now wants to send a reply back, and it exactly knows the route. He can look at the envelope, it sees the sender address. Okay, that's my router. So he forwards the reply to the router of Facebook. The router again takes off an envelope, sees the next sender address, forwards the reply to the router of your internet service provider. He again will take off an envelope, sees the sender is the internet service provider. The internet service provider takes off the envelope, sees it's that router. I have to send this packet to this router, and the router in the end takes off the envelope and sees, hey, the sender, it was 192.168.1.10, and that's your desktop. So you get your answer from Facebook and your boss gets his answer for his web pages and his requests. And that we send the data in small packets over the line on the internet, that's one of the rules that we set for the internet. And also that we use an IP address to find the correct computer. That's also a rule. And we call this TCP/IP. That's the technical name, the language, the rule that we set for the internet using small packets and using an IP address, TCP/IP. If you want to see and hear the whole story, please visit our website and search for our e-learning module IT Essentials for at Home.